All right, guys, welcome back to Roleplay. Going into hour 3 now. Breger is on his way to talk to Commander Riker.
He's a wizard. He's not a general.
It's Commander Riker, damn it.
Commander Wizard. The Wizard Commander.
The Wizard Commander Riker.
He was the commander of Hector, so...
Fine. Fine. Okay. So you show up at his house. It's late afternoon. There are no guards at the door. It's a large house, little garden out front.
Does it look like a shop that he also lives in, or a personal house?
No, this looks like a house.
Okay. Well, I will knock on the door.
Okay. You knock and you wait and you wait and you wait and like 2 minutes go by and you haven't heard anything yet.
All right, I will go around the side of the house and just check in the windows and see if I see anything on the inside.
You peer through the windows and you see a bunch of glass cases or cases with like glass coverings,
Mm-hmm.
kind of spread out throughout a room. There's some alcohol in a corner, some nice sitting areas, pretty drapes.
What are inside the glass cases?
You can't see from your angle.
All right. I go back to the front door, and I'll try the handle, but I'm not like shaking it real hard, just trying to see if it's unlocked.
It is.
All right, I'll open the door.
Okay. The door opens.
All right. I go inside and I make my way to. Well, I just start walking towards the room with the glass cases.
Okay. So you walk in and you can walk in no problem. You get to the room with the glass cases and you're looking about and
What's inside?
one of them has you just see two cases. One of them has a dagger and two daggers and a pair of glasses. And the daggers are like really ornately carved and have like cool shapes to them and like inlaid with gemstones and stuff.
And a pair of glasses, you said?
Pair of glasses, spectacles.
Is there some kind of door or any way to get into the case without breaking it?
Yes. It lifts up.
Okay. So I go over to the case, and I look like I'm just looking at the daggers, and I kind of test the lift to see if it's locked.
It's locked.
It is locked. Okay.
Okay, at this point you hear someone coming down staircase.
Okay. I turn to greet them.
Okay. They come down and look at you and say, "What are you doing in my room?" This is a middle-aged man, balding, wearing red robes.
Is this? Are you Riker? Is this your shop?
This is my house.
I was told that you
This
were.
is our house. Is what he's...
I was told that you were a collector and or seller of magical items.
So you just let yourself in?
I was led to believe that this was a shop. I didn't realize this was your house.
Yes, I am.
Well,
But
first
my
of all-
items are not for sale.
well, I want to apologize for coming into your house. I was under the impression that this was a shop, and I was looking at the items in your display case, which further led me to believe that it was a shop. So, so your items are not for sale, but do you like to purchase items?
Depends on the items. What do you have?
Well, I don't know if it's for sale just yet, but I do have this hat.
I knew this is where he was going.
I don't
That
know
hat.
what it does, but ever since I've worn it, I've felt 10 times more charismatic. So if I was a gambling man, I would guess that it was some sort of hat that gives me more charisma. But I haven't had it identified yet. I just know that it's magical. That's all I know.
He's having a hard time suppressing a smile. It's like, okay, well, if you don't know what this hat does, though, you say you feel like you have a greater presence in front of people.
I've been told by another magic user that it is magical, but they didn't go so far as to tell me how it was enchanted magically.
May I ask where you came across this hat?
Sure. Actually, me and a group of adventurer friends were in a goblin cave, and I took it off of the leader of the goblins there.
He nods. Goblins typically have very, very powerful magic items.
Indeed. So you might be interested in acquiring such an item.
You know what? Why don't you come back tomorrow and we'll discuss that? I have some business to attend to
Okay.
right now.
I may be with some of my friends, the ones that I mentioned earlier. I may be alone, but I will absolutely come back tomorrow.
Excellent. And this time, just knock.
Okay, will do.
Okay.
And I leave. I head back to the bar. I assume everybody's at the bar.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would assume, yeah.
All right. So I went to Rikers, and he wants me to come back tomorrow. I told him I might have you guys with me, so we have the option. And he might be buying my goblin hat.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's magical. That
But
would be
you've had
great.
that- you've had it with you for so long. Why would you want to sell it?
Well, I'm not sure if I really want to sell it because I feel a lot more charismatic when I wear it. But it's just more pretense to just show up there.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I just want to say I would not let a hat like that leave my grasp,
Yeah, I hear you.
if you know what I'm saying. Okay. So what time did he just tomorrow is what he said?
Yes, tomorrow.
Did you go inside his house?
I did. I actually let myself in. It was unlocked. But
He was okay with that?
no, he was not okay. I kind of played it off like I thought it was a shop. My charisma helped me.
How is
helped
this?
leave me.
How is this shop? What did the guy look like?
Just a middle-aged wizard.
Was there anything that you could see in his shop that looked notorious or conspicuous? Or did it just look like a normal place?
No, absolutely. He had a display case. He had some really sick daggers and a pair of glasses. I don't know what that would do, but the daggers looked really nice.
Okay.
Nice daggers.
Well, I think you should... I mean, what are the rest of you? Should he go back alone tomorrow, or should we accompany him?
I should. Oh, I don't
Probably
know,
still alone. Don't we have that magical resizing ring we can sell to him?
Is that still on our...
I mean, wait a minute. Do we really want to give this guy the ring, knowing that he might be evil?
Doesn't it just resize?
No.
remember the...
It's a ring of domination.
Yeah, the wizard told us
It
that.
gives you power
Oh.
over like an army. It seems like a terrible person to give it to.
You're right.
I think
yeah,
you should sell it to like some nice town owner or something, like a king or something.
yeah, a person that will friendly dominate. their
Yeah, a
subordinates.
friendly dominator, exactly.
I kindly ask that you do exactly what the fuck I say, because this ring makes you. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
I think maybe Bregor goes, because again, it gives us options in case we do discover something to dispatch Abigail for covert operations or Tugabutt for the opposite.
Yeah. Exactly. All right.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm into it.
But are you sure you get like what's the goal here? Still like
still
keep
don't know.
sending
We still
Gregor
don't have a goal. We
Not
just
sure.
want to know
We don't know.
what's going on.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We could ask around town, see if people have some info about him.
It might
Like,
get
if
back
you-
to him though. Is the only thing. We'd
Yeah,
have
but
to
if
pay
you think
for it.
he's nice or mean, like for Dalamar, people seem to be kind of
I
scared.
agree. We should have him take a personality test. Abigail, you're brilliant. Bregor, scribble down these thoughts.
Oh, God.
Holding a child's hand, it farts. Do you A, slap it, or B, tell it not to fart?
Neil, what? This is once again a random question. What is the make of this inn that we're in? Is it like stone? Is it wood? Is it?
This is adobe brick, all over, top and bottom.
Okay. Well, since we don't really have any pressing matters, I'm gonna get real drunk tonight.
Well, I'm gonna ask the bartender, like, if there's a wizard around town that sells or collects magical items.
Bartender says, "Didn't you already talk to this bartender?" He said, "No. Yeah, I don't know any wizards around." No, you already talked. This bartender said, "Yeah,
Really?
I showed you guys
He's the one.
Riker's house."
Yeah, he showed us the house.
Ah,
Yeah, this is the guy who told you about Riker. Yeah, you
no,
already talked.
but maybe I wasn't with them when he asked. I don't know.
You were there.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that either, so it's okay.
Do you know if people like fear him around here or like him? Like,
I
How
don't
do
know.
people
I just
perceive
learned
him?
about him today for the first time.
oh, okay, fine.
Right.
Thanks anyway.
Why today? What happened that made you learn about him?
Well, your buddy over there asked me about him, and then
I hold up my mug of apple juice and
I asked my friends about him, and then their friends eventually
Ah.
got back to me about him. And
Okay, so this guy doesn't have a big name around town, then, right?
look, I told your friend Vinny, I don't deal with them wizard types. Okay.
I understood. Understood. Thank you for your time, and keep them coming.
Yeah.
And I go back.
Okay.
To
Anything else you guys want to do today, or do you just want to
Nope.
get?
Well, I'm gonna go to the tanner guy.
Okay.
Hey, friend. So, how's the search doing?
Says I thought I told you to come back tomorrow.
Oh, the day isn't passed.
No.
I thought the day went by. I'm sorry. I'll be
she
back
stumbles in reeking of booze and says,
Hey, friend.
Is it tomorrow?
Ferret. I like
tomorrow.
ferret.
Have a good night, friend. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good.
Okay.
What can you do me for?
What can you do me for?
Okay. So JP, how drunk do you get?
Do I need to roll for this, or can I just say?
You can just say.
I get
You-
I get real drunk, so much so that I actually just start casting spells at random.
All right. What do you cast?
I cast a spell that I meant to cast on Abigail, but on myself.
wouldn't he be so drunk he couldn't cast a spell? Before that would happen, I would imagine.
I'm going to give him a chance to fail casting it. You know, because he's pretty drunk. But
Do spells register slurred, sloppy language?
well, that's the thing is he might slur his words and fail to cast it or miscast it and do something else. You know,
Clearly,
But
you've
he's-
never been a
he's
drunk
a
wizard
priest.
before, Neil.
he's a priest. He's good at this shit.
And like just the fire shoots down and hits somebody.
Okay, so you're all sitting at the bar, chatting
Here
or
we go.
whatever, and all of a sudden Tuttigum's like, "Guys, I got this spell." He starts moving around, casting this thing, and all of a sudden he just like disappears into the floor. He's just like, and he's gone.
I like do a polite little burp. And it would seem that Tuggabutt has drank himself under the table, as it were. Greg?
Actually, one sec before you
Prepare
guys, before
tomorrow,
anyone
do you
says
have a
anything.
Nope. I'm just
Um,
gonna move on with our day.
Hold on, I need to message JP something.
I mean, I'm drunk, so yeah. I guess just till it wears off.
Okay, cool. Continue, Jeff. Sorry.
Bregor, do you have any questions about tomorrow? Are you prepared to question this man? I mean, we don't know anything about him, but
Well, I'll try and drop in Hector's name casually.
yeah, be very casual. But I would
How
go.
would you
let's
drop
in
him?
Hector? Then that'd be
How
the
would
order.
you mention Hector?
I would say that I was looking for magical items a few towns back
There you go.
in Solus, and couldn't find the magic dealer there.
Not bad. I like it.
All right. And I'm going to hit the table again. Say, it sounds like you've got this under control. I am going to go get a good night's rest, and I will be here bright and early to escort you over to Riker's place, and then I'll be just outside of vision to make sure you're safe.
Excellent.
All right. Then I head up and go get some sleep.
So, Ryan, what do you do?
I think I go to bed early.
You go to bed right now?
What time is it?
Like 9:30.
I'll
But people
stay
go to
up
sleep
till
early back then because it gets dark and you wake in.
Yeah, I'll go to bed now.
Okay. Abigail?
I'll stay up until like 11, then
Yeah.
go to bed.
So, like 5 or 10 minutes later, all of a sudden JP like rematerializes out of the ground and like looks around, and Vincent's gone and Breger's gone, and it's just you and Tuttigub, and he's like underneath the table.
Oh, hey, there you are.
Where'd everybody go?
Like we really care.
That's what I'm screaming, sister. We order. I was like, two more, barkeep. Keep
Eh.
drinking.
I pat him on the head gently and say, "Well, good night, Teddy."
2 more for me. Keep them coming. And I keep on drinking. No one else took notice of this in the bar?
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm just rereading the spell right for a moment, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was counting on, but you didn't say that.
Yeah, I was rereading it for a moment. So no one else noticed when you disappeared. It was pretty uproarious, and all of a sudden you're gone. No one was watching at you. So let me rephrase this. Instead of him just like coming out of the ground,
That's where it gets good.
the table.
Do you want to roll this in game?
Yeah, we'll
Or
just
in
roll it.
roll 20?
Yeah, dude, you remember you already took 8 damage earlier today, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Is he
Okay.
inflicting self-harm right now?
Yeah, so the table underneath our beloved Tuttigub, or underneath Abigail, where Tuttigub sunk into, explodes, and Tuttigub takes this much damage. Oh,
Oh, that's weak.
damn it. You could have died right there, dude.
I know I could have. Oh,
Okay,
God.
so Tuttigub takes 10 damage. The table explodes. Chairs and tables go flying. Jen, you take... Actually, Jen, make a saving throw versus spell.
Sure.
That's going to be a 13 or higher on a d20.
5.
You take 3 damage.
What the fuck? Like we care.
No one else takes damage in the bar?
No one else was close enough, but everyone turns and stares. The bartender yells, "What the fuck?" and runs over. Like, the table's charred and in cinders and, broken apart into pieces. Everyone gets real quiet and is staring.
2 more, bartender. That's all I say.
So Tuttigub has a spell where he goes invisible and then rematerializes and explodes the nearest table.
Yeah, that's the spell.
That's actually the spell. It's called Explode Nearest
Yeah, it's
Table
a pretty
after
good spell.
materializing into stone.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. The bartender cuts you off, kicks you out of the bar. Or at least he
Nice.
tries to.
Kicks me out of the bar,
Yeah, he says, "Get the fuck out."
so I can't stay in that inn?
No.
Good night.
Well, I drunkenly stumble through the streets looking for another open bar.
You find another bar, right away.
I immediately start drinking again.
All right, you
And I drink
You-
into the night.
You drink a lot. Okay. Anything exciting happen. Oh yeah. So after 2 more hours of drinking, you're like entering the 3rd hour at this new bar. A gnome comes up to you and is like, "Buddy, you're in my seat."
A gnome?
A gnome.
Is this of the garden variety, or is it like a doorstop kind of gnome?
It's a little gnome, like a 3-foot tall gnome, I would
Or is it
Yeah.
the Travelocity gnome?
It's like the gnome that builds your shoes.
Which
Right.
color is his hat?
He's not wearing a hat. God, you're so racist sometimes.
assume. So I'm like, who's there? Who goes there?
You feel a poking at your kneecap.
Oh, God. And I look down and,
A
oh,
tiny person.
hello. What? What do you need?
You're
What can
in
I do?
my seat.
I look back. It doesn't have your name on it.
Did you look at the seat?
Yeah.
You notice that this seat is unnaturally high, and you have just not noticed it the entire time you've been sitting down.
Oh.
Knees are like coming up to the top of the counter. I guess he was like poking at your ankle, actually.
Gotcha.
Like this is legitimately a seat for a small-sized person.
Okay. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, friend. How about I buy you around and scooch over one?
He looks at the seat next to you, which is currently occupied, and goes, "You can't. Get out of my seat, bitch."
Oh.
Bitch. Who you calling a
Bitch?
bitch? Bitch.
I'll fucking take you.
Let's go outside right now and deal with this.
Yeah? I'll
Yeah.
take you outside. He's just fucking, yeah, he starts muttering and starts walking outside.
So I'll be like, how are we doing this? Are you gonna try to bite at my knees?
He kind of like gets all in like a fighting stance, and you know, he's like 3 feet tall, you're like 8 feet tall, and starts like kicking at the ground and says, "Come here. I'll take you right now."
I just try to like, you know, in those movies, I can't think of one right now, but you know when they like, okay, this is in a movie with Will Ferrell where he has stepbrothers, where they're kicking the kids' asses on the playground. That's what I want to do. So I just want to like kick one off and see if he goes flying as hard as I can.
Okay. Roll to hit. So D20 -1 for your total drunkenness.
9.
9. So you aim a kick at the gnome and you just like kick right to the side of him. And while you kick, he leaps onto your ankle or knee. Yeah, so he successfully jumps onto your leg, and then he tries to bite you. But he doesn't. Yeah, he like bites into your boot or something.
Okay.
Now
This
you
is
have
the
a
worst
gnome
bite.
like, latching onto your leg, trying to gnaw through your shoes.
All right. I'm gonna try to pick him up with one hand and like throw him the opposite way.
Okay. You can easily grab him, but oppose strength check.
Oh God.
So
What's
D20 plus your strength.
my strength? 12. I think that's
12.
it. Okay.
The gnome has massive strength.
22.
Okay. You rip the gnome off of you,
And throw him?
and yeah, I mean, I guess you throw him.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of like toss him because he's kind of a heavy, dense little critter. He falls to the ground, takes a damage, and falls unconscious.
Bitch. Go back inside and continue drinking in the gnome's chair.
No, the chair's taken.
Shit. By who? Who like what
Oh,
does
it's
it look
by
like?
another gnome.
It's by another.
Yeah. Now you gaze around in your drunken haze, and you notice that there's like 5 gnomes all in like one area, and like this one has like come up from that group to sit at the bar. You can definitely see like there's lines of communication going back and forth.
So I'm like kind of fumbling back and forth, and I'm like, too many, and I just kind of like walk out of the bar slowly
Okay.
and try to find another bar
You find another bar,
Oh god.
and continue
and you
drinking.
just continue drinking. Okay. You eventually you pass out in an alleyway.
How does his butt feel?
Wouldn't you like to know? But you are way too drunk to get enough sleep or proper sleep to memorize spells in the morning.
Yep.
Like you wake up still drunk, and you can't memorize spells.
All right. I immediately want to try to find the party.
Okay. You go back to the tavern, and you guys, thinking Tuttigub's in his room, see him like walk through the door, covered in dirt, like some mud on his legs, reeking of booze.
What the hell is going on with you, Tugglebutt?
Look, I have no idea.
You exploded a table.
I don't have a spell that does that.
You don't have an exploding table spell, really?
No exploding table spell.
Interesting.
Yeah, what was that disappearing act you pulled?
Where'd I go?
We don't know.
I just
To
vanished?
another dimension, perhaps.
Maybe.
Did
Probably.
Did I just disappear into thin air?
You did.
I don't have a spell that does that either, guys.
Like we care.